Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and welcome to another video of SolidWorks Complete Learning course. In the previous video we had learned about the Sketch tab in SolidWorks. Today from this video we will start learning from these commands in the Features tab. So first of all we had the extruded boss base command here. Basically the word extrusion means the pouring molten metal into a mold. So let me show you how. First of all, we have to create a sketch. So for that, select one of these plane and then click on it. Then select sketch. Now you can draw a rectangle and start it from origin. After that, go to Features tab and then select Extruded Boss Base command. Now you can see the rectangular sketch is going to be extruded. So here is the extrusion length. At the moment it is 10 millimeter. You can increase or decrease, or you can set according to your design. For the moment let me select 25 millimeter, and if you press OK button then this command will be applied. So there are more features in boss base, extruded boss base command. Before going to learn that, let me show you how to edit this applied extruded boss base feature. So for that, if you see here on the left side, boss extrude 1. So this is the extruded boss base command which we have had applied recently, and then if you click on it and then you will see some options here. If you click edit feature, then from here you can edit it. Now if you want to delete it, just right click on it and then select delete. Now if you want to edit this sketch, you can either click and then edit it from here, or you can also click on the left side here on sketch 1 and then edit it. Now make normal 2 and then again going to apply extruded boss base feature. If you can see here on the bottom left side thin feature, if you check this box and see, this sketch is going to be extruded on this way. In the thin features here you can see the wall thickness, which is at the moment 10 millimeter. It means the distance from this line up to this line, it is 10 millimeter. You can increase or decrease it 2 millimeter and see. Now it is 12 millimeter, and this is the direction 1, mid plane, and here is the 2 direction. So on one side it is 12 millimeter, you can add 5, and on the other side you can add 8. See how it is working. So this option is used to cap ends. So if you check this option and then see, so here is the wall thickness of ends. You can also increase or decrease this size. So now it will become like a box. After that, we have here direction 2 option. So at the moment this sketch is extruding on this way, this side. So if you want also to extrude it on this side, just check this option direction 2, and then you can also click and drag this arrow to increase its extrusion length, or you can also type here the extrusion length in digits. So this was the basics of extruded boss base command. Now let's draw some simple parts by using extruded boss base command. So first of all I will draw a table. So for that, now right click on this sketch and then delete it. Again from front plane sketch on it and then make normal to. Now let's draw a rectangle again and then start it from origin. Define it by using smart dimensions or by pressing this smart dimension button here and then add your dimensions. 3 feet ft, 2 feet ft, and then use sketch fillet command here. Select this corner and this corner, one by one select all these 4 corners, and from here you can add the sketch fillet radius and then press OK button. Again press OK button. Now again go to features tab and then apply extruded boss base command. Extrusion thickness 1.5 inch. So for inch shortcut key is IN. Press OK button. So this is the top part of the table, and now if you press space button, this type of window will appear, and from here you can select the view orientation according to your design or your own will. So now at the moment I also want to create a sketch somewhere here. So for that we have to create a new plane. To create a new plane, go to features tab and then click on reference geometry here and then select plane. On the left side here it will ask some reference points to create a new plane. So first of all expand this option and from here select top plane as a first reference, and then if you can see here it is fully defined. So now we have to type here the dimension, the distance between the front plane and this new plane. So at the moment it is 10 millimeter and we want it to be 2.5 feet. So for that type here 2.5 ft and then see, press OK button, click on plane 1 and then sketch on it, make normal to and then draw a center line. So for that click on this arrow in front of line command and from here you can select center line. Start it from this midpoint up to this midpoint. Press escape button and then draw a center point rectangle. Click on this arrow and then from here select center point rectangle. Start it from this midpoint. Now define it. Distance from this line up to this line 2 inch, and also define the distance from this line up to this line. It is also 2 inch. Now we have to convert all these 4 lines into construction geometry. So for that press and hold Ctrl key from your keyboard and then select all these 4 lines. From here scroll down and check this box for construction. Press OK button. Now draw a circle on all these 4 corners. Press escape button. Now we have to create a sketch relation equal for all these 4 circles. So select all these 4 circles one by one. Release the Ctrl key and from here select equal. Now define the diameter of one circle 30 millimeter and then go to features tab and apply extruded boss base command. So this was the option to add your own dimension, and if you want to extrude your sketch up to this surface, for that double click on this surface. So if you can see, the system did not extruded the construction geometry. Now another feature in extruded boss base command is that the draft. If you turn it on and see, Here is the draft angle, and if you check this box draft outward, type here the angle 1.5. Press OK button to apply this command. So this was the basic work of extruded bow space command here, and then we have a revolved bow space command. Whenever you have to draw or design circular shape parts, this revolved bow space command is used. For that I have to create a new part. Press Ctrl plus N key from your keyboard and then double click on the part. Select front plane and then sketch on it. Now let's draw a pipe. So first of all, draw a center line and start it from origin. Press escape button and then draw a line. So this is the sketch and we want to extrude it revolved. Go to Features tab and then apply Revolved Bow Space command. You can see system has automatically detected the center line as axis of revolution. So press OK button to apply this command and see this command has been applied. Now let's draw another part by using this same revolved bow space command. For that, click on front plane and then sketch on it. Now draw a line started from origin. At this time I am going to draw a simple shaft. Press escape button and then click on this line, make it vertical. Now apply a revolved bow space command. From here, axis of revolution, click on this box and then select one line as an axis of revolution. You can see I had selected this line and this sketch has been extruded according to this line. If I delete it and then I select this line and see what happens. Again delete it and then select this line and see. We also have a thin feature option here. Press OK button to apply this command. Now I am going to design a ball by using same command. So for that, again sketch on front plane and then draw a circle from origin. Now draw a line, press escape button and then select trim entities command and trim one side of the circle. Press OK button and then apply a revolved bow space command. Select this line as axis of revolution and press OK button. So you can see here how we had created a ball. After that we have a swept bow space command here. The command swept bow space is mostly used to create threads on bolts and it is also used to create springs. So let me show you how. Start from a new part again, then sketch on front plane. First of all I will create a bolt. So for that, sketch by using line command and start it from origin. Press escape button and then select this line and make it horizontal. Now define the length 75 mm, 18 mm. This length is 15 mm and distance from this line up to this line, it is 10 mm. Now go to Features tab and apply Revolved Bow Space command. Select this line as axis of revolution, press OK button. Select this face and then sketch on it. Make normal to and then select this circle. Press this button, convert entities. Now again go to features tab and then click on this button curve. From here select helix and spiral. In the defined by option select height and pitch. Now check this box for reverse direction and type here the height 70 millimeter and type here the pitch, let's suppose 3 millimeter. Press OK button. So the helix has been created. Now we have to draw one more sketch. For that we need a plane. Click on reference geometry and then select plane. Select this helix as a first reference and then this point as a second reference. Now you can see this plane is fully defined. Press OK button to create. Click on this new plane and then sketch on it. Make normal to and then draw a triangle on the origin. So for that select polygon command here and in the parameters select 3 number of sides. Now select origin to start triangle. Press OK button and you can also define it by using smart dimensions. Distance from this point up to this line 0.35 millimeter. Press OK button and then press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now you can use swept boss base command. So first of all it will ask a profile. So this is our profile and then it will ask a path. So select this helix as a path. So now you can see hide this helix, click on it and then hide it. Similarly hide the plane. So this was the basic purpose of swept boss base command. Now let's design a spring. So for that again start from new part and then sketch on front plane. Draw a circle, define its diameter 100 millimeter. Then go to features tab and click on curves button here. Select helix and spiral. Defined by height and pitch. Our height is 150 millimeter and pitch is 10 millimeter. Press OK button. Again create a new plane on this point. So select plane from reference geometry. Select helix as a first reference and then this point as a second reference. Press OK button to apply or create this plane. Now sketch on this new plane 1 and then make normal to and draw a circle on the origin. Define the diameter of the circle 7 millimeter. Press escape button and then go to features tab and apply swept boss base command. From here select this circle as a profile and this helix as a path. We also have a thin feature option here. Press OK button to apply this command. Hide this plane and also hide this helix. Now you can see we had created a spring by using swept boss base command. So there is another way to create a spring by using same swept boss base command. So let me show you how. Again start from a new part and on the same way sketch on front plane and then draw a circle. Define its diameter 100 millimeter and then make its helix on the same parameters. Press OK button and then select swept boss base command. From here check this option circular profile. Now it will ask only path. So select this helix as a path. And here is the diameter of the circular profile. You can increase or decrease according to your design. So at the moment I am selecting 5 millimeter, or let me show you. If I select 10 millimeter and then check this option, thin feature. And in the thin feature, here is the wall thickness, and now by default it is 1 millimeter. You can select 0.5 millimeter and then press OK button to apply this command. Hide this helix and see we had created a pipe spring. So this is enough for today's video, and I hope you had learned from this video. In the next video we will learn the lofted boss space command, boundary boss space command, and the rest of these commands. Make sure to subscribe this YouTube channel and don't forget to press bell icon for all upcoming new video notifications. Thanks for watching and sparing time.